Now, every fourth person under the age of 25 in Britain is currently out of work. And despite government efforts, many young people say there are just no real opportunities available for them. So off to investigate, RT's Sarah Firth.
Picture the scene. Nothing to do and nowhere to go. No jobs, no money and no prospects. But this is not a film plot. This is the reality for millions of young people all across Britain. Well, we've come to join The Mouth That Rules, which is a film production company that's working and training young people in media and communications. But it's a really good way for a lot of people who are looking for jobs to come develop those communication skills. Unfortunately, across London, it very much depends on which borough you live in as to whether these types of services are available to young people. And guys, obviously you've got this opportunity to come along to this, but there's different boroughs that don't have the same sort of schemes running. I mean, how much of an issue do you think that is for people not to have anything at all?
It's a big issue, a big issue, because I think that's when young people go off. Sometimes they can go off the routes because they have nothing to do.
Job prospects are bleak. 1 in 4 16 to 24-year-olds in Britain right now are out of work, and the capital's been hit particularly hard.
It's the same for everyone, just handing out a lot of I've probably handed out about 500 CVs in the past 3 to 4 weeks, and yeah, it's just there just ain't no jobs. That's all you can say, really. All you can do is CV or apply online.
And what sort of things are you guys applying for when you're applying for work?
Bar work, cafe work. To be honest, anything that will give me anything. Literally anything.
Anything that pays the bills.
Yeah.
But while the immediate reasons are economic, youth unemployment has been a growing issue for more than a decade, and it's got far-reaching cultural implications. Do you guys think it's the recession that's been such an issue for people getting jobs, or do you think there's more to it?
It's definitely had an impact.
I think there's more to it as well. I don't think it's just a recession. I mean, because there is jobs out there. I mean, some of my friends have gone into shops that have signs in their windows, and then they get turned down straight away anyway, or their CV just gets put to the side. So it's like, well, what's that? Why is the reason for that? What? Because we're wearing jeans and not trousers.
So what's being done to address the problem? The government's bought out a youth contract providing £1 billion in funding for schemes aimed at getting young people into work. But Bite the Ballot, an organisation aimed at getting young people politically engaged, say that alone won't be enough.
They've got all these wonderful things coming out, but they're not telling anyone about it. And that's the problem. We've got young people who are looking for apprenticeships, sending out something like 3,000 job applications and not hearing back at all. And that's just ridiculous, really. So what they need to do is come down to the channels where young people are, Facebook, Twitter, all the social media streams, but actually beyond that, like door to door. When people knock on your door and talk about politics, they usually go, are your parents there? And that's not what we need anymore. We need to go, we're here to talk to you instead. And I think that's what they need to do. They need to start really engaging with the young demographic.
In fact, engagement was the word repeated consistently by the young people we met.
We're all lucky enough to have this so close to home, and it's a charity-based organisation. So, you know, we thank God for that we have that there. But again, if the government just puts more out there for us to do and have a variety of options, then maybe, the youth would engage in all these. Well, the youth will definitely engage in all these activities.
But whilst Hollywood may love a happy ending, the reality is for young people in London right now, that might be a little harder to come by. Sarah Firth, RT, London.